I'd sooner trust me treasure to a parrot than leave ye in charge of a rowboat. Arr, Captain Breadhook, according to this map, the treasure be buried somewhere on this here island. Keep your eyes peeled. Aye, Masora, I'd be looking as hard as a pirate can, but all I see be trees and more trees. Maybe we be reading the map wrong. Let's take a break and have a bite to eat. We've got some strawberries in our provisions. Strawberries, you say? Aye, me mate, me stomach be rumbling like a stormy sea. Let's have a taste. Aye, Hook, ye be right. These strawberries be a treasure of their own, sweet and succulent like the finest loot. You know my favorite cake flavor is strawberry. Whoops! Avast, Hook! Look where the strawberry be going! Blast me barnacles! The strawberry be rolling toward that rocky crevice. Masura, me eyes deceive me not. There be a hidden passage here, just like in those tales of old. We've struck pirate gold, Hook! That strawberry led us straight to the treasure. Strawberry sushi cake. Preheat your oven to 325, and I'm going to show you the tips so yours turns out perfect. We start by lining your pan with parchment paper, just like setting sail with a sturdy ship. Clip the corners of the paper on an angle for a better fit, and give it a spray with baking spray with flour for added insurance against sticking after it's baked. Now, me hearties, separate your 4 eggs. The whites go in the bowl of your trusty stand mixer, while the yolks find their place in another bowl. Be careful not to let any yolk or fat sneak into the whites, or else you have to start all over again. Arr, curse it! One just burst on me. Best be separating them outside the bowl. Next, you add a 1/4 cup plus 4 tablespoons of milk, 4 tablespoons of oil, and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract to your mixture. And don't forget the secret ingredient, 6 drops of red food coloring to give it that delightful strawberry hue. Whisk these ingredients together just enough to combine them. Now take 28 grams of freeze-dried strawberries and pulverize them to a fine powder. Add this strawberry powder and 3/4 of a cup of cake flour to your mix. Give it a thorough mixing. But be cautious not to over-mix, lest the gluten take hold and make your cake as tough as an old seed boot. Now return to your mixer bowl and add in a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Whisk it on medium speed, a number 6 on a KitchenAid, until it be nice and foamy. Keep whisking until the foam reaches all the way down to the depths of the bowl. Me hearties, look how small and stable them bubbles be. This be the secret to preventing your cake from falling after baking. Remember, this cake be rising on the power of air. Slowly add in a 1/2 cup of sugar, taking the time to let the sugar granules dissolve. And whisk it to soft peak, making it flop over and wag its tail. This be what we pirates call meringues, me buckos. Now, gently fold in about 1/3 of the meringue. Take it from the bottom and bring it up on top, as if setting a course for a smooth sail. Once it be thoroughly folded in, pour it back into the mixing bowl and fold the meringue together with the rest. Be careful not to overmix, or you'll be letting the air out of all the cells, and your cake won't rise as it should. pour the mixture into your pan and use an offset spatula to smooth it out perfectly. You want it as flat as the calm seas, for it won't be self-leveling in the oven. Bake it for 25 to 30 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean as a fresh sea breeze. To free your cake from the pan, place a towel and a cooling wrap on top. Then flip it over. Peel off the parchment paper and let it cool for a minute. When it's nearly cooled down all the way, place another towel underneath. You might be right about doing it with one towel, but me mistake be in not turning it the long ways when I flipped it out of the pan. Now, slice off the end on a diagonal, like cutting through a wave. Gather it and make a nice resting pillow for it to roll over. Roll it up and set it aside to cool completely, just like a ship docked in a peaceful harbor. While it be cooling, 'tis the perfect time to cut your strawberries and let them rest on a towel. They be too juicy to go directly in the center of the filling, or they'll be oozing out later. Cut them into long slices, resembling the carrots in a California roll. Now, the cream cheese filling is real easy. You start with 1 brick of cream cheese, or 8 ounces, and you want it slightly softened, not room temperature. 1 cup of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Beat them all together until they're nice and creamy, scraping the bowl as needed. And you can see how nice and creamy it is. Cream cheese be a sneaky one, always sticking to the bottom and hiding. Once it be creamy, add in the zest of a lemon and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And beat it all together like a gust of fresh ocean breeze. Unroll your cake from the towel and place it on a sheet of plastic wrap. Spread the cream cheese filling within about 1 inch of the edges, leaving some space for overlap. Line the bottom with the sliced strawberries like treasures awaiting in the depths. Roll your cake using the plastic wrap to help you make an even roll. Remove any stray strawberries as they pop out. Too many can spoil the balance. Make sure the top end meets the bottom right at the diagonal cut, creating a perfect roll of cream cheese filling around the strawberries, resembling a splendid California roll. Seal it up in the plastic and place it in the freezer while we move on to creating the strawberry crunch and whipped cream cheese frosting. For the strawberry crumble coating, that's real easy. You can use a food processor or just a bag. I like to use the bag. And you just crush up 24 golden Oreos, filling and frosting and all. So that's 6. We're gonna make the whole thing in the bag. And then you add a whole box of strawberry gelatin mix. Give it a little mix around. A half a stick of butter or a 1/4 cup. And notice it's not separated, it's melted though. To make the strawberry crumble stick around the outside, we're just gonna whip up half a batch of whipped cream cheese frosting. And then add in 1 cup of heavy cream, a little bit at a time. We're gonna loosen it up slowly. Sift in 1 cup of powdered sugar and a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract right into the mixture. Make sure to beat them together until smooth and creamy. And then switch to the whisk attachment and whisk it till it's nice and fluffy. Now spread a generous layer of the frosting on the outside of your cake. Use the plastic wrap to lift it into the pan like a ship being guided into port. Coat it all over with the strawberry crunch and press it in firmly. Next, pipe in some beautiful swirls on top using a 1M tip and garnish it with sliced strawberries like jewels adorning your treasure. And there you have it, me hearties, a cake fit for a pirate feast with its strawberry flavors and delightful crunch. Enjoy the spoils of your labor and may your taste buds dance with joy, for you have created a culinary masterpiece on the high seas. And there you go, strawberry cake sushi.